So we were discussing about the minus H effect, that CCl3 shows the minus H effect, but CF3, CCBr3 and CI3 doesn't show. So why CF3, CBr3 and CI3 not shows the minus H effect? Because in case of CF3, fluorine atom is very small, and that's why the C and F bond length becomes very less, and it is hard to break the CF bond because the bond dissociation energy of CF is higher. Now in case of Br and iodine, bromine and iodine atoms are big in size, and thus the electronegativity of bromine and iodine becomes so much less that it is hard to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself for the bromine and iodine. That's why in case of CBr3 and CI3, CBr3 and CI3 not shows the minus H effect, right? So let me write this point. C minus H effect only shown by CCl3, CBr3, CI3, CF3 not shows the minus H effect, because in case of CF3, fluorine atom is small in size and more electronegative. Thus, the bond length between C and F becomes less, and thus the bond dissociation energy of CF bond becomes high. So it is hard to break the CF bond, right? So that's why, because hard to break the CF bond, so CF3 molecule doesn't show the minus H effect. Now come to the CBr3. In case of CBr3 and CI3, Br and I atom are big in size. Thus, the electronegativity of bromine and iodine become less. Thus, it is difficult to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself for bromine and iodine in case of CBr3 and CI3. So because it is hard to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself for CBr3 and CI3, the CBr3 and CI3 bond doesn't break. That's why it not shows the minus H effect, right? So this is all about the minus H effect. Now come to the main key points about the hyperconjugation effect. Now here some key points about the hyperconjugation effect. The first point is that the carbocation stability is directly proportional to the plus I effect. Now here the first point is carbocation stability is directly proportional to the plus H effect, right, and inversely proportional to the minus H effect. For example, here, suppose here H3 C H2 and positive. So here is the carbocation. One empty orbital is present in that, right? So here is the CH bond, carbocation, sigma and CH bond. So hyperconjugation will be there, and here is the sigma electrons shifted towards the carbocation in the empty p orbital, right, and makes the pi bond. So here this takes place, and the next resonating structure will be this. So here the positive charge on the carbocation becomes less because of the hyperconjugation plus H effect. This is the plus H effect, plus H hyperconjugation effect, H effect. So plus H effect, right? So here, because of the plus H effect, the carbocation, the positive charge on carbocation becomes less, and that's why the stability of the carbocation becomes more. So here we see that the plus H effect increases the stability of the carbocation. So that's written here. The carbocation stability is directly proportional to the plus H effect. In case of minus H effect, if some electron minus H effect, what is that? That is the electron withdrawing effect. So when minus H effect is there, some atom is there which shows the minus H effect, it withdraws the electron and increases the positive charge on the carbocation and make it less stable, right? Now next is the carbon ion. Carbon ion is directly proportional to the minus H effect and directly proportional to the 1 upon plus H effect. Because the carbon ion, if carbon ion is there, what is the minus H effect? Minus H effect is actually the electron withdrawing effect. If anion is there, then electron withdrawing group decreases the negative charge on the carbanion and make it more stable. While in case of plus H effect is the electron releasing effect. So it increases the electron density at the carbanion, and if the negative charge on carbanion increases, then it becomes less stable, right? So now come to the next point. Next point is actually in case of plus H and minus H. If a species is there, a molecule, a compound is there which shows both the plus H and minus H, then the plus H effect is more effective than minus H effect. Why it is so? Because in case of plus H effect, the octet of every carbon atom becomes complete, while in case of minus H effect, the octet of each carbon atom doesn't complete it. So here I am going to show you with the help of example this, right? So let me write this first. In case of a molecule or a species shows both minus H and plus H effect, then plus H effect is more effective than minus H effect, because in case of plus H effect, octet of each carbon atom is completed, while in case of minus H effect, the octet of carbon atom becomes incomplete, right?